So I officially made it into airport number 1, flying out of St. Louis. So for everyone who doesn't know, I'm studying abroad in Australia this semester. I'm going to be at Bond University. It's on the Gold Coast. My entire family came and dropped me off. There were no tears. I'm really surprised, proud of myself, but I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, I'm officially in airport number 2, Dallas. First flight was super easy. It was only like an hour. I think it finally hit me that I'm actually leaving the country for 3 months. 4 months? I don't know. Depends on how you want to count it. But getting really excited. Okay, so we are on the 17-hour flight plane. This is my seat. You can look. I've got all this space. They gave me a pillow and a blanket and some headphones. Okay. I forgot to say how excited I am. It's actually happening. I'm going to Australia for 3 months. This is real. Here we go. So I've officially landed in Sydney. I will make a very long video about the 17-hour flight when I officially get to my room in the Gold Coast, but right now I have about an hour before I get on another plane, and then I'll be there. And the last part of the journey's done. I finally made it to the Gold Coast. Like I said, long video to come. Okay, so I know I said I'd start my vlogs a lot earlier, but there has just been so much to do that I have not had time. This is the first time that I've sat down in my room by myself in the entire 5 days that I've been here. So the flight, for the 17-hour flight, I honestly slept like the entire time. The melatonin was incredible. I sat with around all Australians. They were extremely nice, and I was really pleasantly surprised by that, because a lot of people said that like people from other countries don't talk to strangers like Americans do, and I definitely know that like I have a habit of just talking to whoever's around me, but that definitely happened, and it made me feel a lot better because I was like, I'm not gonna stick out as much. So the lady that I sat next to is actually a professor at a university, and she was in the States for business. I'm not really positive. I think she was working at a university, like teaching something, and she was super nice. I'll put a picture of my meal in this video right here. Yes, they let me have Chardonnay with my dinner. It was incredible. Welcome to every country other than America. So here's my meal. So after that, that's when I went to bed, and I slept through, because they gave us a snack in the middle, and I definitely slept right through it, and then woke up for breakfast. Breakfast was incredible. Here's a picture of that. After breakfast, the flight was pretty easy. We got into Sydney. I went and got my bag, went through customs. Pro tip, if you're going through customs and you do the e-passport thing, you're not going to get a stamp, first off, and second, you have to take your glasses off if you don't have them on in your passport picture, which I didn't know. So I ended up getting a stamp just because like I messed up the e-passport one, but I'm glad I did because I wanted the stamp in my passport. So I got to the Sydney airport. I wandered around for a little bit trying to find my next flight. I had to take a shuttle to a different part of the airport, and it was so hot. So my plane was freezing the night that I was flying over, and I had on my sweatpants, and not sweatpants, I had on leggings and like boots, and I had on the sweatshirt and the vest, and I got off the plane and immediately was sweating. It was very humid, it was very hot, and so I had to change clothes. And then I sat at my terminal for a little bit. It was nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary. It was just like every other airport in the United States. But super awesome Snapchat filters. I'll put some pictures in, check them out. So I finally got on my last flight. I got to the Gold Coast, and I had about an hour before my red was supposed to be there. So I went and I got my luggage, and my red was picking me up at this coffee shop, so I just went and sat there for a little bit. And my driver was so cool. He was so nice. I was the only one, because he was supposed to be picking up a ton of people, but I was the only one who went to the actual meeting spot, which was this coffee shop. And so he was talking to me, he was looking for the other people, and he like helped me carry my bags. And let me tell you, my huge suitcase was so heavy. I has a ton of tags on it because they had to like warn people of how heavy it was because I went over the 50 pounds, you know. Um, and so he carried that one for me, which was incredible. And we got to the bus, and there were a bunch of other people who were like waiting for us there at the bus. They didn't go to the right spot. So I ended up sitting next to this incredible lady who's from Melbourne, which is, I think, an hour flight away from the Gold Coast. And she was on vacation. And she gave me so many tips and tricks. She was so nice. She told me all about her son who has a developmental disability, and she was telling me about this incredible summer camp that he goes to that happens every single year for kids with disabilities and kids who don't have disabilities, but it's about biking. And so they go and they get to go on these huge bike trails. So he just did one that was like up the side of a mountain, and he gets a medal every year for completing it. And it seems really cool. I'm gonna look into it. She told me they would probably hire me, so future job, who knows. And so then I finally got to the university, and like, luck has it, I immediately ran into someone from SLU because she had just gotten there at the same time as me, which was super nice because I was really worried about figuring everything out on my own. So I found her, and we went and got our room keys, and our rooms are like hotel rooms. Here, I'll give you a tour. Okay. So here's the door. I'm not going to open it, but you walk in, you've got these two dressers right here. There's our mini fridge. There's some alcohol. Sorry about that. So I have a roommate. This is her side of the room, and then this is my side. Sorry, it's literally a disaster already. And then we have a balcony. So here's the balcony for our room, and we get this nice view of the pool. And there's main campus. And then I'll show you the bathroom. That's absolutely beautiful. So it's got this mirror here, and then the lights are kind of weird in all of the rooms. So we've got our own bathroom, just the two of us, and we've got our own little storage things. And then here's the shower. Yeah, so that's the room. So I got here and I met up with everyone from school, and we decided that since we could all legally drink, we were going to go out for a beer. So we hung out in our room for a while, went to this orientation we had, and then we decided to go to this place called Jupiter's Casino. And so this is a hotel, and it has a casino in the bottom, and it's got like 7 different bars. And so we go, and we did not expect people to be dressed up at all. We were wrong. People were very dressed up. So we were extremely underdressed. They almost didn't let us in. So wearing flip-flops, like we call them, they call them rubber thongs, and you're not supposed to wear them if you're not actually like on the beach. And so one of my friends had them on because we didn't really know this, and they almost didn't let us in because it's against their dress code. But they were like, we'll make an exception for you, it's your first day. We're like, awesome, thanks. So we were wandering around, going to the casino, like I said, and then me and 2 other girls decided to go in and start gambling. So I had a 5, and so we all put that in, and we ended up winning money. We walked away with $12.90. So we're on a winning streak. We went and we got drinks. Tried this incredible beer. We don't know what it was called, so that's disappointing because we can't order it again. But one of my friends decided that she is basically only going to drink mimosas while we're here. So it was like, 9 o'clock at night, she's drinking mimosas, whatever. So we go to the casino, and we decide that we wanted to see the sunrise on the beach. So we went back pretty early, and we all went to bed before 11 o'clock. We got up at 4 a.m. the next day, which actually wasn't that hard. We got up at 4, and we all went to the beach, and so we got to see the sunrise on the beach. I'll put some pictures in now. We are winning. So we spent the day on the beach, we went swimming, we went to this incredible place to get food because we were starving. And so I will throw a picture of my coffee, which was a chai latte. Very different than our chai lattes, just as incredible. And I got this deconstructed toast that I absolutely loved. I'll throw pictures in now. So we spent the day on the beach, and then we went to the shopping center, tried to take the bus back. Missed the bus 3 times, so we ended up calling another Uber. We've taken a lot of Ubers at this point. So we called another Uber. We got back to campus. We all kind of hung out for a while. A bunch of the other people started arriving, which was super cool. And then we got lunch on campus, which the food on campus is absolutely beautiful. It's a million times better than any food I've ever seen on our campus. And so we got food and we just kind of hung out for a while. What day is that? Oh man, I should have done this earlier. I'm starting to forget things already. So I think that was the night. So 2 nights ago, they had an event for all the students at the university, which is called Uni, by the way. And so there's a pub on campus. It's called Don's. And so it started out there. And so we went to Don's, and I decided to use my international ID because that's what I was told to use. Yeah, not a valid form of ID, even though it has my birthday in my picture. But we made it to the bar on campus. Super fun there. The theme was tight and bright. I'll throw a picture. Me and Danielle decided to match. So here's a picture of us in our outfits. So we went to Don's, and then they bussed us to Surfer's Paradise, but the bar there wouldn't let me and 2 of my other friends in with our international IDs. And it was like 1 a.m. at this point, and we were exhausted, so we came back anyway and just went to bed. But everyone else got to go to like 4 different places. They had a blast. And then the next day was this recovery day, and so they gave us barbecue, which we didn't go to, and then they bussed us to the beach. So we went to the beach, and we actually went hiking on the beach. And so the beach is like, obviously it's an island. The coast goes around the entire country. So we walked down the beach, and there's this huge hill, and so we got to hike up this beautiful trail. I'll throw some pictures up from that right now. And so after hiking, we did get to go to the beach. We swam for a while. I got my first sunburn of Australia. It's a lot better already, but here it is, you know. I put sunscreen on 3 times, I promise. It just didn't work. But that was yesterday, so we got to go hiking all day and swimming, and which was a blast. Then we were all exhausted afterwards, so we just went to bed last night, which was super fun. Something else I've done is we booked our trip to, it's called Cairns. It's how you pronounce it. It's not how it's spelled at all, but it's where the Great Barrier Reef is. And so we went into this like travel agency on campus, which is incredible. It's so good. They're so nice. We talked to this incredible lady named Jamie. I'm going to be best friends with her. I'm actually going to go talk to her after I'm done with this to go talk about New Zealand. But she booked our hostel for us, and she booked our boat out to the Great Barrier Reef, and even though I'm not scuba certified, I get to go scuba diving on this guided tour, and I'm so excited. It was only like $20 more than snorkeling, and like it just blows my mind. I am pumped. It's gonna be so fun. So we figured that out. I also signed up for another trip through her, and it's next weekend on the 21st. Yeah, the 21st. I'm going on this tour on this mountain, and so they're gonna take us, and it's one of those things that like locals know, tourists try to do and just get lost. So this guy is gonna take us through this mountain. We're gonna go see all these waterfalls. I'm really excited about that. I also we had this like orientation thing where like we had to go talk to all these people, and we got a free bag and a free water bottle if we did it, which I'm all about the free stuff. So I went and we talked to these guys from the surf school, and so I signed up for their surf school. I managed to get a free hat out of it. Thanks, guys. But the first weekend of February, I'm going to this beautiful place called Byron Bay, and I'm going to learn how to surf. So we've got all these these trips planned, and I am really excited. Shout out to Jamie. She was absolutely 110% incredible. Honestly, like, don't think we would have figured out the whole cans thing without her, and we would never have gotten such a good deal. So if anyone is coming here, 110% go to their office and use them for your travels because they help a lot. So that's pretty much everything that's happened so far. It feels like it's not that much, but I promise you I feel like I've been here for like a month. Oh my gosh. Yesterday. So we're, at the beach. We stay too long, so we miss the bus back to the university. So we're like, we'll just take public transportation. Like, we can do this. Like, we've got this. Yeah, so the way buses work is they only run in one direction. And so both sides of every street has bus stops on it, and you have to get on the correct side. We didn't. So we ended up on the bus for an hour, but our bus driver was absolutely incredible. His name was Don, and he was so nice because like we were pretty confused on how to get to where we needed to get, like our university. And so Abigail went up and asked him, like, how do we get back to Bond? And he was like, oh, well, not on the, like, you guys are completely 110% wrong. We're like, oh, awesome. So he changed his route a little bit for us, actually, and so we were on the bus with him for an hour, and his wife got on the bus, and he was picking her up because they were going out to dinner together, which was so sweet. They were so cool. They were super nice to us. They told us all about their grandchild and like their kids, and they were just incredible. Best bus driver ever. And after an hour and a half of time on buses, we finally got back to the university. Quite the adventure. So today, everyone else went to the mall. I don't really need to go, so I wasn't going to tempt myself to spend more money. And they have another event for us starting at Don's, which is the pub on campus. So I'm sure I'll have plenty of stories to tell you guys about in my next video. Bye! Okay, so I know I said bye already, but I have some random videos that I've taken with all the different places we've gone, because we've gone to 2 different beaches, hiking, stuff like that. So I'm going to throw those videos in here too. Okay, bye!